Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to our Cambridge United save in Football Manager 2017. As I told you, I've gone through everything until the first game in the FA Cup, the FA Cup first round, and this is the game, as you can see, against Crew Alexander, who unfortunately are one of the one of the strongest opponents we could have played against, because they're fourth place, as you can see, in our league. We've gone through, I think, like 18 games, not sure in total, and 15 of them were league games. As you can see, we are just 17th, which is disappointing. We have a very even record. 18 points, just 4 points to the relegation zone, but also just 4 points to the playoffs. So we are really just in the middle. Everything can happen on the good side and on the bad side. And if I look at the results, you can see there's some very good things, some very bad things. I don't want to talk about every game, really not. There are 2-3 games I really want to talk about with a bit more details, but most things I will just not even talk about. There are 1-2 goals I want to show, so I won't take that much time to talk about the games. I will especially want to talk about the squad. You know the players, but about every single player I want to say like 1-2 sentences about what I think about them. I mean, most of them is just signed, or the other players I don't have to talk about, the players we already had, but the new players, want to talk about them really fast. Then there are some random things that happened during the games or between the games. I want to talk about that, and then we will play the FA Cup first round game against Crew Alexandra. But we will start first of all with the results. You can see we started off with the 2-1 win against an away game. Tom Rosenthal, player we really wanted to sign some point. With Gloucester City, he scored, but James Dunn and the new signing Mark Collins scored to get the comeback and win the first game. In the FA Cup first round, we lost. We conceded after 2 minutes. We got the equalizer early, but conceded another early goal. Then we got the comeback. We are winning 3-2 a tough time. Oxford United is much better. We can actually have a look where they are right now. They are one of the worst teams actually, but they were one league in front of us. So we were the outsiders. We got the comeback though. It looked like we could win, but then they scored 2 goals within just around 50 minutes. And in the end, of course, I went attacking. They got the counter-attack and won. Unfortunately, once again, another loss, 5-2. 12 minutes played, 1-0, 16, 1-0, 17, 2-1 for us, 20-2, 2 own goals as well. 31, 3-2 for them, then 61, 3-all, 71, 3-3 for us. We got the comeback, I was really happy. And then just because slowly after that's the 4-all and then even the 4-5. So at that point, 3-5 loss, 4-5 loss. Good attack, bad defense. Wasn't sure, I changed a bit things, and you can see afterwards the defense was a lot better, but the attack was always a problem. We lost once again, even though we were winning, but to concede 2 goals from Joe Pickett, to lose. Oh, sorry for that, that's not what I wanted to do. And then at home we got a draw against Crew Alexander at least, it's another draw. So at that point, the attack was the main problem. Once again, we lost 4-1 and we lost 2-0 in this checkered trade paint we don't understand, still does make sense. Got a 2-2 draw in the league after being up front, then they got a quick comeback, but we scored straight afterwards and we're losing 4-1. So at that point, we had in the league 7 league games, got 1 win, 2 draws, and therefore of course 4 losses, which means out of 21 points, we had 6 points. We were really, really bad, and it wasn't because we really played bad. We played actually decent, but we hit the post and crossbar. You can't believe it. I can tell you we hit it often. You might think about something, about how often maybe. You can't believe. I would say in all the league games we played there, I think it was 15 or 16, we hit at least once the post or crossbar per game on average. At least once. I would even say it's more than 1 post or crossbar per game, more than 1. We hit the cross on post so often, you can't believe it. It's really a joke. And it's frustrating because in every single game it happens. Even now, when we, as you can see, we have a lot better form, even now it's happening. You can't believe how often we hit the crossbar post. In the start we made some big mistakes in the defense, some very bad mistakes and therefore conceded goals. And now we got a lot better, we don't concede that much goals anymore. Can you see 1 goal, 2 goals, 0. Here we conceded 3, then 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. We concede especially because of individual mistakes, not really. As team we work really decent. In the attack we are still amazing, we just could score way more often. We still score quite often, but we could score twice as much. You can't believe how often we hit the post. So, a 2-1 win against Shrewsbury after 2 early goals from Diamond and McCollins. They got just 1, so it's a win. And then good form started at war. After being down 2-0, we got the comeback. I still like the name Jaja Hooper, that's a nice name. And then at war, once again, a 3-out war, we were down. Then, this is the funny thing, within just 2 minutes, we scored 2 goals. You would say, okay, you can't even do it quicker than this. 71st minute, we even scored 3-1. I was so happy. Comeback, every game, we get another win. And then in the same minute they scored. And it really was like this. Sorry for the background noises. I think they have stopped, at least I hope so. Oh no, they don't. Okay, I can't wait. I waited for a few minutes. I don't have that much time. Sorry for the background noises. But they scored. We got the kickoff, of course. Made like 1 or 2 passes, lost the ball, 1 pass from them, we conceded again. I was so frustrated. But at least the good form kept going. We got a 3-1 win. We conceded a stupid late goal, but it was fine against the Middlesbrough under 23s. A 2-1 win in the league. Then we got a very unnecessary loss. One of the most unnecessary loss you can. It's just bullshit, the loss. A 3-1 win and a 1-2 draw. Which means after we had like 7 points, I think, or 5. Wait. We had 1 win and 2 draws at that point, this point. So we had 1 win, 2 draws after 7 games, so 21 points to get, and we had 6, which was really bad. But then the next 8 games we got out of 24, 3, 6, 9, 10, 14. So 14 out of 24, and after 7 out of 21. So we got a lot better form, I would say. And I'm quite confident that we go up, so we should be at like 18. What did I say? 4 and 14, yeah, that makes sense. Alright, so I will have a quick look if there are like games I want to talk about. In the first game we scored after 12 seconds after kickoff in the second half, which is one of the quickest goals after kickoff I've yet scored. Collins was straight away injured. We had this striker problem, that was embarrassing. Collins, our first choice striker, played amazing, but straight away got injured. Okay, we'll talk about that again. First of all, I have to show you the last goal in the second game, I told you. So, second game, last goal of them probably then. So, let's have a look at that goal. It's this goal. Okay, we got the ball. What's happening? We had probably the chance. We could not have the best pass, but we still keep the ball. As you can see, we played with kind of a second choice team. A long ball, Hooper's through, goalkeeper out, goalkeeper shoots. Wow, that's a nice goal. Goalkeeper could have done a better job, but that's basically a goal from like, I don't know, 35 meters. That's one of the best goals I've yet conceded. That reminds me of Diego against, I think, Alemannia Aachen it was. Now back to that. Collins was injured. In the third game, the next striker, the backup, got injured. And then, of course, I just have 2 strikers. I have some backup strikers, but then I had 1 more player I wanted to try out. And what happened then is this. The new signing, Serreto. I just wanted to try him out. Like here, 3rd game, he is just in front of the 4th game. I wanted to try him out, and he injured himself in the under 23 games. So I had both strikers injured. I wanted to use him as striker. He got injured. It was complete bullshit. And you can see very often I say something like very unnecessary loss, because it is like this. We really lost a lot of games we shouldn't have lost. We had a lot of strikers injured in our under 23s and stuff as well. We had so many injured strikers, you don't know. Not anymore, thank God, but in the start we had a lot of injured strikers throughout all the teams. So then 5th game was typical. Tactical play is top. Same for teamwork and defense. We're defending very good, but we can't fucking get the results because of the shitty injuries and bad luck, because we were just not able to fucking score goals. And still to the same game, we had 36 shots. We had 3 1v1s with the goalkeeper. We hit the crossbar 3 times, scored the goal, which was offside. And it was the 5th game, so I guess it was like a 1-0 loss or something. So let's see, it was like the 5th game. It was a 0-0. And this is the thing. Very often these things happen, so goddamn often. Newton actually fucking is playing for the American Samoa team, what the actual fuck, and he is actually really playing for them, what the fuck. Then something I didn't know, you can postpone matches because players are on international duty, which I think is stupid, but I actually every time players on international duty and then there's a game, I can postpone it if I want to. Schalke signed a no-name for 16 million euros, or it was actually pounds. So it's the most expensive signing, actually the second most expensive signing, including a Bundesliga team, was Schalke selling Embolo. It's not here. Wait, no, it's 857. Here we sell for Embolo 76, can go up to 76 million pounds. And as replacement, now I have just to see why I can't see it yet. Where was it? I'm actually a bit confused right now who it is, to be honest, because I think it was then this dude, but I'm quite sure it wasn't this dude, so I'm unsure. But I think it's this dude. It was a striker, so it's probably this dude. He signed them for for, as you can see, up to 65. So I guess it's him. It can only be him. But I thought it would be somebody else, but he is basically a striker, no name. So I've never heard of this player before. They signed him. It could go up to 65 million pounds, which is a big amount. Yet it's just 26.5. But I guess like every time they win something, so it's not bad. And if it could at least potentially become the biggest signing ever, including a Bundesliga team. Then again, you can always see, same shit again, huge chances, hit the crossbar twice, they scored every second attack, unbelievable. The biggest hits were Morata from Real to United for 92 million pounds, and I just said, like in FIFA, Man United and everybody, 92 million pounds I think is more expensive than Pogba, but I'm not sure how much pounds Pogba was. Asensio from also Real to Man City, 73 million pounds, and Hazard from Chelsea to PSG for 60 million pounds. And again, same shit. Vivek Petter can't score, conceded 2 super goals within 2 minutes. Another injuries. Same shit again, 23 shots, so many 1v1s. They score the first chance and a counter attack in the end. It's always the same shit. And yeah, of course, another injury. So then we actually started playing bad. So then I got my license C, content license C, and straight away I was going for B. My B will be done at the 18th of March, so it will still take some time because this time it takes 9 months and not just 3. So it's actually a bit longer. We got some important wins. That's when the good form started. Collins was the second place and Young Player of the Month in September. Most going Baines, there was just one highlight and they hit the post, so this was a very disappointing game from us. And now, that's the thing. Alright, so, a draw against 4th. Sounds fine, right? Well, they scored the 1-0. We hit the post 3 fucking times within like 15-10 minutes. Then they get a penalty for nothing, but Hilton, our goalkeeper, saves it. Then he finally starts going, scored 2 within 2, and the third, that was the 3-all. We have 2 free big chances to score 4-3. Easy win, right? Nope, they scored 2 within 2. Fuck sake. A 30th game, I will have a quick look at what game that is. So that's 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13. That's this one, yeah. This is exactly what I'm talking about. So it's always this bullshit. So there's a player I want to show you there are a few ones. I will actually go to that. There are a few players I want to show you because of different reasons. First of all, then one of the last game was the second game in the Jones Paint, this checker trade paint tool. I don't know what that is. I find it completely retarded. I've never knew what it is. I now kind of understood it, and it's so retarded. But we lost the first game. We got 1 win the second game and got 11.3 thousand pounds. We are not even through something. There is still a game, but for some reason we get 11.3 thousand pounds for winning 1 fucking game. Very stupid. Then another important win, and if we go here, then was Agents was injured, and then this is 16th game. This is it. This is the typical game for us in the season. We dominated the game. We hit the post twice. We hit the crossbar once. Missed the one we won with goalkeeper. They had 1 chance in the whole game, 1 loss. And this is exactly how it is. I'm not overreacting. This is exactly how it is. And this is, if we would not hit if every time, or let's say every second time we hit the post or crossbar, it would not be the post or crossbar but a goal. Just every second time, we would be at least in the top 6. I tell you, we would be at least in the top 6. And because of that, the squad was unhappy, and I felt like, what the fuck? Squad is unhappy, says I have to change something. Even though we are playing amazing. Thank God at least the next 2 games we did win. Of course, we have to play against one of the best League 2 teams. There are so many, like whenever we're National League or even League North or League South, some really bad teams, and when we play one of the best teams in League 2, Very unnecessary. Then Bennett was injured for a week, or backup center back, or 4th choice center back. I thought, no problem, we have 3 fit center backs, we don't need him. And then 1 day later, Long, our 1st choice center back, got injured for a month. There we go, Newton is only injured for a week, but that's okay. Barry's goals against Bristol Rovers is the 3rd best goal in October. I actually don't have to show you, it wasn't that amazing, to be honest. I don't really want to show you that. And then the 8th game, what a goal to give us a well-deserved and amazing point away against Portsmouth. Because once again, it looked like we would play amazing, I think, and would not get it. But Ollie Hoover, 3 minutes before the end, I subbed him in, and then he scored a beautiful goal to get us the point at least, which is a very decent point away against a big team. I already gave up basically with my hope. We were not like that dominant because they played quite decent, but we definitely deserved at least a point. And then Hooper with that shot, long post, hit the post, gone in. That's just beautiful. That's it about the games. I will go through the few players I want to show you. There are a few players I want to talk about, so let's go to players. Glenn Pope is the first one. Glenn Pope. He's on my shortlist because he is a very interesting player, as he has big potential. He's 17 years old. 2.5 star ability, good potential. What the fuck? Oh yeah, I made a mistake. And he has not the most amazing pace, but 14 work rates, 17 teamwork, 15 finishing. That's the reason. It's not the best in pace, but he has some alright, definitely at least alright physical stats. It's not that tall, but also not small. But 17 teamwork, 14 work rates, 15 finishing. If he is improving some physical stats, he is somebody I'm definitely going to, or trying to sign up as soon as possible. Somebody I'm definitely interested in. Then we have Matty Gallagher, another player I'm very interested in. The last one is a 12 player, somebody I just find funny. Another player I'm really interested in, another striker who is, just because he has 15 acceleration, 12 agility, 15 balance, 13 sprint speed, 12 strength, then 11 anticipation, composure, decisions, flair, 12 teamwork, 13 vision, 19 determination, 15 finishing, 12 dribbling, 14 first touch, is in the age of 16, and as you can see, 26 non-competitive games, and he scores so many goals, and 12, and for this, he is a goal-scoring machine, with pace, with amazing mental stats, with ball control, dribbling. He can have, his long shots are not bad, technique. He is the main player, but he is valued at £4.3 million for a reason. He's probably one of the best striker talents in the whole country right now, and if I can get him at some point or even loan him out, I would be extremely happy, but I don't think so. I don't think it will happen. Last but not least, Ryan Brandt is just somebody I want to show you, because there's now caps, because he is extremely interesting actually. Just the fact that he is a striker font, has 19 work rates, even though he has 4 acceleration, 6 pace. Just somebody I had to play against, and I thought like, what the fuck? He's extremely slow, but is running. He has 90 work rates, that's basically perfect. 20 is the highest. He's running non-stop, even though he has no pace. Like what? How does that even make sense? That's just stupid. So I can straight away actually, therefore, put him off here, because I just wanted to show you this dude in this video. And yeah, that's basically it. I showed you everything. Now let's talk about some things in the squad, and then we can straight away go into the game. Joe Hilton, or let's start with goalkeepers. And Joe Hilton is doing an amazing job. He is an amazing goalkeeper, not doing really mistakes. I have to say with Muric, our backup, I have to play with him here and there, is actually also doing an amazing job. So we have 2 amazing goalkeepers, but Hilton is still my first choice. In the right back position, Holidays are doing an amazing job. Firstly, I do like him as backup a lot. Really have to say a lot. He is has a decent average rating as well. But Holiday is just better. Catman definitely is actually our best center back at the moment. He's doing an amazing job. Next to Long also doing a good job, but Catman is actually better. Whitemore is actually, I wasn't sure if I would use Whiteman or Bennett as like the first backup, so the first replacement of anybody who's injured, but it is definitely Whitemer, who is doing an amazing job, to be honest. Both are in the center back position. I told you, at the start of the season he had some big problems. I signed up Whitemore, Catman and Bennett just before the first game, and I have to say that I'm very, very happy with Whitemore and Bennett, and Catman of course as well. Adam's still doing a decent job, not his best season, but okay. Barry and Dunn and Newton are doing an amazing job. No reason to change something. Not as amazing as last season, but it's but they're still doing an amazing job. As backups, we have White, who is the more defensive one. Really do like him, but he's really not doing that amazing attacking-wise. He's actually not bad. He has like 10, 11, everything. It's not that much worse than, for example, Dunn, who is also not really decent there, who is our more defensive center mid. But his 15 tackling and his defending skills really show up here and there, and he is like really doing an amazing job. We have then where is he? I can't see him. We have Henry, he's just one below, I'm just stupid. Very decent, very amazing. I actually was thinking about using him instead of Barry, for example, or also thinking about using White instead of Dunn. So these two are really important. And the only center mid who is really safe right now is Connor Newton, because he's just doing an amazing job. But really was thinking about giving White and Henry more game time, and therefore instead of Barry and Dunn. But we'll see, I will think about it. The cam backup is actually Declan Rice, who is still normally a center back, but still has some decent stats actually, like 10 finishing. The youngsters are decent enough. He's better in attacking skills than the other one, so I use him. And he's doing a very decent job. For somebody who is not really playing there, not at all, he's doing a very decent job as cam. And I think he has some decent decent average rating as well. Not that good, but still not bad. So very happy with him. Now, up front, we have McGurk, who in the recent episodes played bad. He's not as good in this last season. He started off amazing this season, but in the recent games, he's really bad. So I'm giving him less and less game time and trying out other players, because he's kind of out of form for sure. When in this game, I'm not even sure if I will use him. Jack Diamond, extremely happy with him. Amazing player. Collins playing amazing. 8 goals in 13 games. He is amazing, so I'm extremely happy for the attack, but with the backups as well. Levery is doing a very decent job. It's not as good as Collins right now, but is doing an amazing job as backup especially. Hooper, is getting there. He's scoring a lot. He still needs some time. He is really doing a decent job. He has like 3-star ability or something. 2-star, okay. And some decent stats. But compared to McGurk or especially Diamond, he can't do it yet. But he's doing a very decent job. That's all I wanted to talk about that. Finances are going down a bit. It's always interesting. It's like going up, going down. What happens like 3 or 4 times already is that 1 or 2 days before the end of the month, so on the second last day of the month, it says like profit or loss. It's a profit of like 20-30k. But then I go on the first, get the update, finds update and says I had to make the loss. So always like the last or second last day of the month, I get something, but can't just be player wage, because that's the only thing that really costs or something. In the end, we made basically profit when we had over time we have a lot of games to make profit. Over time we have not that many games to make a minus. But now we have a FA Cup game, of course, is a possibility, so to make a lot of money. But fines are decent. I mean, budget started with 14k, now 124. Wage budget is a lot less, so finance are doing actually quite decent, to be honest. One of the reasons as well is that we spend money still until December to improve the youth academy. That's some money. Second of all, we go for new licenses with almost everybody. That costs us a lot of money. Not that much. It's always just like 800, 900 pounds. But if you do it for 5-6 pairs, it's at least something, okay? But especially the thingy cost us some money, the improving the youth academy. So I think with like the end of December, so with January, this should look a bit better. It should look at least go like no changes. Right now it's going down every month like 20k, which is not amazing, but still it's fine. I still better than the start of the season, you know. Start of the season was minus, and this, it's basically the same. So I'm fine with it. I'm very fine with it. Now, is there anything I can change? I can change it here. You can see this with fast if you want to see it. It's not bad. They are happy. Transfers are happy. They're only not completely happy with competitions because top half, and this is the main reason, reach a second round, so they want me to go through here, and they don't care about that. And here, reach group stage, as you can see, we did it. Not sure how this works out. We have to play against Walsall. And Chester probably will win, even if I get the draw. So we just have to win against Walsall. It's important. If you don't win, we are out. If we win, we are through. Easy as that. What is PL? Defeats by penalties. Okay. I just don't get this. It just doesn't make sense. But hey, 1 win, we get 11.3k. I take it. I think I showed you everything. We can now go into the game against Alexander, who are 3rd or 4th. I think when we drawn them like a week ago, they were 3rd, now they're 4th place in the league. We are in better form actually, but they are of course the favorites. So Fossi will play of course for Holiday, who has got his 5th yellow card in the last game, so he is not allowed to play. Is long as of course the injured, so Kedman and Whitemore. Adams, not amazing form, but I still want to use him instead of Dunk. Barry and James Dunn are fit. Newton gets replaced by Declan Rice, that makes sense. I think I will play with McGurk in this game, and yeah, everything else I want to change. Especially I'm gonna use sometimes on Levery, who actually can play as taking white mid as well, but yeah, I think it's fine. So let's start off, let's go into this game. Let's see what's possible. I hope for a win. I think we can do it. We are the favorites as well, actually. In the game I showed you, that was the null which we shouldn't have won, so we are probably the favorites, to be honest. So let me go through this real fast. Now about that team, there are 2 things I have to say. First of all, is it they're a brother of Rooney or something like the family? I'm not sure. The most interesting player, they have not really a decent defense, but therefore they're playing with 5 to make it stronger. This dude is not too amazing, but Jones is a very interesting dude who has long shots and can pass, so we really close him down. He is the only midfielder. Phil Roberts, though, he is not amazing, but he has free kicks. It might be just 11-12, so maybe nothing, but it might also be 14-15, so we won't give them too many free kicks. These strikers are kinda bad, to be honest. The Saunders dude has a lot of pace, probably. Could be 14-12, but I guess it's like 15 both. But except for this, their strikers are not too interesting. Last time we didn't really had a problem. I will motivate them. Last time we didn't really had a problem to keep a clean sheet against them in the league. So we'll see. I will motivate them because I don't think the pressure shouldn't be on us, even though we are in better form. We are playing at home and we really do want to go for the next round. They have the better team, I guess. Or at least they're doing better. It's 4th place in the league against 17th. There's just a few points between us, but still it's 4th against 17th. So, wow, what a start. 15 seconds played. I think that's the first time we scored with a corner. And it's Jack Diamond. Fossey with the cross. Jack Diamond and the short post with the header. They didn't really react. Not sure why Jack Diamond scores the header, but I don't care. That's a great start. 15 seconds played and we score. Let's see if it's different to normal. Normally we're playing decent, then I record. So I basically show you the game. And this is then exactly the game we play shit. Let's say I play go for 10 games. And one of them I will show you. One random game of them I will show you. This game will be the only one we play extremely shit in. But this time we start off Amazing Diamond, maybe again. McGurk with a header. Oh, Diamond, but Jack Diamond wasn't offside, even he didn't really touch it, so I'm not sure when he wasn't offside. But yeah, straight away a decent start. We scored one, we missed one yet. McGurk going through, trying a long shot. It was quite bad. He could have tried to pass. Not sure why this is a highlight, to be honest. It was just a long shot which wasn't even close, and even if it was really weak. But look at this, almost half time. 3 highlights all for us. We scored the early goal. They're doing nothing. Extremely happy with it yet, so I can definitely say that I'm very pleased with how things are going. Let's see if they change something. They didn't, which I'm very happy about because I'm not too scared of their, especially attack. So another highlight, seems like it's once again us. Diamond somehow getting to Wise, he could have shot. And in the end it's McGurk who takes it. So another early goal. Or in the first half, now in the second half. Yeah, this time we actually at least score our chances, so I'm extremely happy. Now they're making changes. They bought on this dude who might have decent passing, but he's not too interesting. He is wide only, so I will put him on his big foot. But if you keep playing like this should be quite an easy win. They still didn't have one highlight. There isn't much to go, 20 wins to go. So I'm very confident that we're going to win this. Collins, of course, injured again, broken nose. It's okay, wait, it's the last few seconds. I don't actually have to go defensive as well, because it's already game over, so I kinda missed that. I will sub off a few tired players. Amazing game by Bitmore, 8.4, really nice to see that. And I will bring on White, who's a bit more defensive for Dunn. So I go a bit more defense in the midfield, bring on a new striker, new center back, and then it's game over. It's 2-0. We scored 2 early goals. They actually took our chance this time. Not even one highlight for them. I told you, that defense is working. The defense is doing an amazing job. It's way better than what I had yet. At Gloucester City, it got to an average level for if you compare with the league. with the other teams in the league to an average level, which was decent enough because we had a above average attack and an average midfield, a defense in this end. And last season we had the best attack, but the second worst defense. And this time, I would say our attack is more the problem because we can create a lot of chances. Look at this, we could have scored way more than 2 goals, but we create chances. We could take it more of them, yes, but also very important, our defense is working. We don't concede a lot of goals. We had just these like first 3 games, this first cup game, the first 2 league games, or the second and third league game, where we conceded I think 13 or 15 goals in total. After that, I think in all the games after that, we didn't even concede that many goals. So we do win, we get around £20,000. He is injured for 4 to 5 days, so he might be back for the next game, even if not, it's not a big problem. And yeah, this is it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's end the episode by telling you, we have this fucking checker trade trophy game. We need to win. When do I will finish the next time? I could finish at the next FA Cup game, but that would be quite soon. Not sure. I will definitely soon go through the next 5 games, which means the Warsaw game and the checker trade paint trophy. If somebody knows what the fuck this is, then please explain me. I just don't get this, why this makes sense. It just does make sense. I will go through the next 4, I just want to say BBL games, no, League 2 games, or league games against Gillingham, Barnet, AFC Wimbledon, Blackpool. Then it really depends on who we are playing against in the FA Cup second round. If it's a really interesting team, then I might show you that game. If because then nobody cares if there are not that many games. If it's not that interesting, I will go through that as well, and then maybe if you get through the game into the FA Cup third round, I will show you that game. Otherwise, might be the next game here. I'm not sure. Maybe I will wait until I've gone through like half of the season. So like let's say maybe I will wait until I'm through like 20. How many games? We have 15 yet, and there are 23. So at least 8 games. Let's say I want 23, 25, or the next FA Cup game. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you have any kind of question, just leave them down in the comments here. You can see the league. So it's an interesting league for sure. If we keep the form we have right now, I think we will quickly go into the 4th to 7th place, or at least around the playoffs. If you enjoyed this video, please smash the like button, that would really help me out. I'm now gonna eat some sushi and then play some Rocket League with a friend of mine. So I'm very much looking forward to that. And yeah, hope you have an amazing day. I will see you tomorrow with AFC Tadella, very sure about that. Have an amazing day, guys, and bye.